Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Culture Shocker. We're back with another video. Man, I just had to make this video today because of, I've watched it like maybe 1,000 times already. And I know they're probably going to show it again on Hard Knocks, but talking about the locker room celebration after the big victory over the Buffalo Bills. Coach Frank, pretty much pouring out his emotion after that big win. It was something that we are not used to seeing from Colts head coach Frank Reich. It was just a surreal experience, man. It was just one of those moments that make you feel like a Colts fan. To be like, man, we actually got a good head coach that really cares about his players, because we knew he was a player coach already. We already knew that, but he knew how important this game was going down to the stretch. And then at the end of the celebration, he walked over, told everyone that we're not done yet, and we know what's at stake, and we got a long way to go. We want to know. So I mean, that emotion that he poured out, it just fills me up, with joy, man. They gave the game ball to Jonathan Taylor. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it 1,000 times. If you didn't, it's gonna be on Hard Knocks. But Jonathan Taylor said the same thing. We knew what we had to do when we came in there. We got the job done. Coach Frank poured out and said how all three sides was just dominant. We put up 41 points. That's just freaking incredible. Against one of the top, well, I guess it was the number one defense at that point. They were the number one defense in the NFL, and we happened to put up 40 points in total, which is amazing. Zaire Franklin got his first interception of his career. Josh Allen looked like he was seeing ghosts, but it was just overall a great game. Rocky Sin was still doing his thing out there. He's been having himself a really good season. But overall, in general, it was just a great game. Jonathan Taylor, the first time he played, I pulled up the stats. We lost 27-24 in the playoffs. That's what Philip Rivers was our quarterback. But Jonathan Taylor had 21 carries and 78 yards. And he only averaged 3 yards per carry the season prior to this one. But yeah, Naheem Hines had 6 carries. That's not normal. Michael Pittman Jr. only had 5 receptions and 90 yards. Jack Doyle had 7 receptions and 70 yards. He was leading us in receptions, which is insane to think about. Michael Pittman Jr. fumbled that game. Darius Leonard led the team in tackles. But even though, through all the adversity and everything we've been through as a Colts team so far, the fact that we pulled it all together and got that big W, and Jonathan Taylor preached how we was going to go up into Tampa Bay. We got to fight there too. Like I said, it's going to be a good one. I have the preview drop tomorrow, but it should be a good game. It really should, and I think we should definitely have some type of confidence, and going into this Tampa Bay game. But it's going to be a big game for sure. They flexed the game between the Colts and the Patriots on the 18th. So it should. I mean, since we're playing good football, I guess we get to get more TV time. But that's kind of what we wanted as a fan base anyway. So, but like I said, Coach Frank pretty much silenced all the critics after this game. Even Eberflus. He silenced critics as well, because the defense played good all 4 quarters. And you guys got to give them credit for that. The defense definitely played some good football all 4 quarters. So, I mean, the whole coaching staff gets a lot of credit for what they did. Of course, Xavier Rhodes was still burnt toast. Sendejo still was getting flags. But hey, it is what it is. When you have these players on the team, you kind of expect these things. But Carson Wentz had himself a decent game. He was the game manager. He played his part. But running the football was the meta for the Colts, and they did that. And that's one thing that you guys got to give credit to the coaching staff, because they seen it. They seen it, man. Even on the Hard Knocks episode, they said that Jonathan Taylor's special, and he got it in him. And going up against the Bills, we knew if we can run the football on them, we can take it by storm. And they just was running the football all day, and it was so good. We threw the football when we had to, but we knew that the running the football would be the key to winning. And it's kind of like having your own personal Derrick Henry, but this guy, Jonathan Taylor, he's smaller and he's faster than Derrick Henry. He's pretty much just as strong as well, in my opinion. But like, he got a long way to go, man. This dude's not even 25 yet, and he's running these crazy type of games. This might have been his best game of his career. 5 touchdowns. This game and the Jaguars game at the end of the year last year are definitely top 2 on my list for Jonathan Taylor performances. Even the game against the Jets on Thursday night, that was a good game too. I was there personally. But like I said, overall in general, I still love that clip. Like I said, we got a big game coming up against Tampa Bay. But you guys let me know your thoughts about the locker room celebration between Coach Frank and the Colts team. Let me know your thoughts, how he coached the game as well. And, let me know any other comments about the video of the celebration in the comment section below. I will have the preview of the Buccaneers and Colts dropping tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And this is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.